Welcome to Ron's RC Garage in Peoria, Arizona. It's Tuesday, January 27th. Another beautiful sunny day in the area. Had a little rain last night. It's clearing out nicely, supposed to be in the mid-70s. For an old desert rat like me, that's a little chilly, but it'll be fine. We had a real good weekend again with the little Associated buggy. It did really great. We've run a total of 15 races between qualifiers and mains, and we finished 13 of them. An early qualifier, we crashed out on the last lap. Last week on the second qualifier, we were 5 laps in and we had a flame out. That was my fault. In the first qualifier, it was 46 degrees. By the time we ran the second qualifier, it was 72, and I did not lean out the engine. So that was that. Put a glow plug in it, leaned it out, and it ran super during the main. We had another good run. This car has just been doing super. My learning curve, I got a long way to go, but everything is just getting better and better. Lap times are dropping every week. Car is performing just about flawlessly. Everybody that watches it run says, Ron, you really got a good setup in that car once you figure out exactly what to do with it all. So that's kind of how that's been going. Went down to Quicks RC yesterday. Of course, got with my buddy Clay, and it's time to step up the performance of the car a little bit. I wasn't worried about that during my initial learning curve because of the crashes and inconsistency, but we're kind of over. We got a long way to go, but we're over on a lot of that. We're going to get a little more aggressive driving it. I do have upper control arms and hinge pin bushing spares, so I bought a set of lower control arms because it's going to be inevitable. And just for maintenance, bought a sleeve of clutch bearings. And it's time to step up the exhaust. This stock one is not the most efficient in the world, obviously. It's got some crash damage. So stepped up, and we got a reedy system for it. It's going to be fine. This is a 2035 muffler, or pipe, which is for the low end. Other than that long back straightaway, this track is extremely technical. You need a lot of low end punch. So I think that's going to help there. I've had this other piece for quite a while. It's time to get it broken in the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's a Reedy 21 VR ST. Really looking forward to getting this thing on the car, broken in, and get it to the track. Going to be some tuning to do. Next couple of days I'll be running it down to Quicks RC, get with Clay, and he will get me set up with a Go Fast flywheel and clutch setup for the front of it. And we're going to take that for a spin. I think it's going to work out good. I'm very optimistic about it. The car is not particularly down on power, but it's time. I've got it, let's use it. The reason I didn't use it before, being an old stock car racer and stuff like that, any race engine, I don't care if it's a stock car or an RC engine, to me is nothing more than a grenade with a pin pulled. It's a matter of time before they're going to explode. I didn't want to use up the goodie on this engine during my initial learning curve. And this one's still working fine. Well, you keep it for a spare. It's doing good. It's not even ready for a fresh up yet. It's got about 4 gallons through it. And it's running fine. Another interesting thing, I took the car totally apart last week and serviced every bearing in the car. Cleaned them, replaced about 3 of them, and did a diff fluid change. Went to 753. My driving style, now that I have one, is roll the corner, power off. So the 7 in the front doesn't affect the steering at all, but it really affects the exit in a positive way. Bill Mason, the guy that gave me the driving instructor, a very technical guy, he took a piece of equipment and measured the inside of the whole track, and then they did the same measurement on the outside of the track. It is in excess 400 feet shorter to go on the inside. Now you guys do the math, times 15, 20 laps, run the inside. Of course, to do that, you got to roll the corner and not go very fast, or you're going to push out, or you're going to lose the back end. So it doesn't look like you're going anywhere when you're rolling the corner that slow, but if somebody's up next to you, you will pick up 2 to 3 car lengths around the corner. And also, as slow as you're going, you have total control. You are pointed the right way. You drop the hammer and you're off. You pick up another car length while he's trying to straighten it out and get pointed the right way. So that's the style I'm working with, and it seems to be working well. And plus, running the inside, you're probably not going to get crashed. On the outside, some guy comes plowing in there, gets a push, and takes you out. So it's also, to me, a safer way around it. And it's been working. It really has. It's very exciting. That kind of does this one again. We've got the great, huge Dirt Nitro Challenge coming up here in a couple of weeks. They're going to totally reconfigure the track starting February 8th. So it is going to be a clean sheet of paper for everybody, club racers and all the guys coming in from out of town, all the factory teams. It's going to be exciting, going to be a lot of fun. I'll try and do some video of it. That ends it from here. Again, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe. Hope you're enjoying life, and we'll talk to you later.